The royal world paused today as King Charles confirmed very sad news involving his youngest grandchildren, Archie Harrison and Lilibet Diana, news that has quietly unfolded behind palace walls but carries emotional weight far beyond them. It is the kind of announcement that does not arrive with spectacle or ceremony, but with a tone of gravity that immediately signals something deeply personal, something that touches family, duty, and the long shadow cast by years of distance and division. If you found this report insightful, take a moment to reflect on how celebrity culture shapes health trends and why responsible conversation matters. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for more in-depth coverage that goes beyond the headlines and keeps you informed as these stories continue to unfold. Share this video, leave your thoughts in the comments section. In a carefully worded statement released earlier today, King Charles acknowledged that Archie and Lilibet remain entirely absent from the daily life of the royal family, confirming that there has been no recent contact, no visits, and no private time shared between the monarch and his grandchildren. While the palace avoided dramatic language, the message was unmistakably somber. This separation, now stretching into years, has hardened into a reality that even the king can no longer soften with hopeful phrasing. Sources close to the palace say this confirmation came after mounting public speculation about whether reconciliation efforts were underway. With recent public appearances by senior royals and renewed discussions around family unity, many had assumed quiet progress was being made. Instead, today's confirmation made clear that Archie and Lilibet remain physically and emotionally distant from their grandfather, a fact King Charles reportedly finds profoundly painful. The sadness does not stem from a single event or sudden incident, but from the accumulation of missed milestones. Birthdays have passed without shared celebrations. School beginnings have gone unmarked by royal presence. Family traditions that once defined royal childhoods have not been part of Archie and Lilibet's lives. For a monarch known to value heritage and continuity, this absence represents a personal sorrow that protocol cannot shield him from. Royal observers note that King Charles has always expressed a deep affection for his grandchildren, often speaking privately about his hopes of being an involved grandfather. Those hopes, according to palace insiders, have not been realized. Today's confirmation is the closest the king has come to publicly acknowledging that this situation may not change anytime soon. The announcement also underscores the complex consequences of the ongoing rift between Prince Harry and the rest of the royal family. While political neutrality and restraint define royal communications, today's message carried an emotional undercurrent that many found striking. It was not an accusation, nor an appeal, but a quiet acceptance of a painful truth. For the British public, the news has resonated deeply. Archie and Lilibet are, after all, grandchildren of the reigning monarch, children whose place in royal history is undeniable, yet whose lives unfold almost entirely beyond public view. King Charles's confirmation has reignited conversations about what it means for the monarchy when its youngest members grow up disconnected from the institution they were born into. There is also the question of legacy. Kings are not only heads of state but custodians of family lines, and the absence of Archie and Lilibet from royal life complicates that legacy in subtle but lasting ways. While succession laws remain unchanged, emotional continuity is harder to legislate. Today's statement made it clear that this emotional gap weighs heavily on the king. Palace aides emphasized that the king's words were not meant to provoke debate or invite speculation about blame. Instead, they describe his message as an expression of sadness, a reflection of reality rather than a political maneuver. Still, the public response has been swift, with many expressing sympathy for a grandfather separated from his grandchildren by circumstances far larger than any single family disagreement. International reaction has been equally strong. Media outlets across the world have framed the news as a reminder of the human cost behind royal headlines. Beneath the titles, ceremonies, and constitutional roles lies a family grappling with estrangement, one that even a king cannot simply command away. The timing of the confirmation has also drawn attention. Coming at a moment when the monarchy is navigating generational transition and renewed scrutiny, the acknowledgement of such a personal loss adds a layer of vulnerability rarely seen in official royal communications. It humanizes the institution in a way that statistics and formal appearances cannot. While King Charles did not elaborate on future hopes or plans regarding Archie and Lilibet, his words suggested a quiet longing rather than resignation. Those close to him say he remains open to reconciliation, but realistic about the limitations he faces. As monarch, his role requires restraint. As a grandfather, that restraint comes at an emotional cost. For Archie and Lilibet themselves, the sadness lies not in a single announcement but in a growing distance from a heritage that once promised connection. Whether that distance will narrow in the future remains uncertain. What is clear today is that the king has chosen honesty over silence, acknowledging a painful reality rather than allowing assumptions to persist. In the end, this is not a story about protocol or politics, but about family, separation, and the quiet grief of missed moments. King Charles's confirmation reminds us that even at the highest level of power, some losses cannot be mitigated by position or authority. They are simply felt. As this story continues to unfold, its impact will be measured not in official statements, but in whether bridges can one day be rebuilt. Until then, the king's words stand as a solemn acknowledgement of absence, one that resonates with anyone who understands the weight of family bonds stretched by distance and time. If you found this report informative and want to stay updated on verified royal news explained with clarity and context, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts respectfully in the comments. Your engagement helps keep thoughtful discussions alive and ensures you never miss important developments as they happen.